So by now, everybody has probably heard that Pluto is no longer considered a planet. It's not considered a planet. What is it? 13 years ago, Pluto was demoted from planet to dwarf planet. In August 2006, it was the decision of the International Astronomical Union to change Pluto's status. But why is Pluto a dwarf planet? Things I'm going to be going over with y'all are: what is the IAU? What's a planet? What's a dwarf planet? What are the known dwarf planets? And what's some information about some relevant space missions? First up is the IAU. The International Astronomical Union was founded in 1919 and is headquartered in Paris, France. Their individual and junior directory contains over 12,000 members in 107 countries. Every 3 years, they hold a General Assembly for focus meetings and individual scientific meetings of divisions, commissions, and working groups. Their mission is to promote and safeguard the science of astronomy in all its aspects, including research, communication, education, and development. To figure out what is not a planet, members of the IAU must first figure out what is a planet. There are 8 known planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. To be a planet, a celestial object must orbit the Sun, have gravity, be round, and be able to clear the neighborhood around its orbit. Because a lot of these characteristics are shared with dwarf planets, I'm going to go over them more in detail in a few minutes. Basically, a dwarf planet is a celestial body resembling a small planet, but lacking certain technical criteria that are required for it to be classified as such. Scientists don't have an exact number of how many dwarf planets there are in our solar system, but estimate there are somewhere between 6,000 and 10,000 dwarf planets out there. Similar to a full planet, a dwarf planet must also be round and orbit the Sun, but unlike a full planet, it can't clear the neighborhood around its orbit. Basically, what that means is larger planets may be able to collide or capture smaller bodies within their orbits, but dwarf planets don't have the size capacity to do so. There are 5 recognized dwarf planets: Sirius, Haumea, Makemake, Eris, and Pluto. Sirius was discovered in 1800 and was considered a planet until 1851. It is also the first object to be considered an asteroid. A day on Sirius lasts 9 hours, and a year is roughly 5 Earth years. Sirius loses about 6 kilograms of mass in steam every second. This is believed to be caused when portions of its surface warm and evaporate. Sirius was orbited by the spacecraft Dawn in 2015. Its mission was to study 2 protoplanets in the asteroid belt, Vesta and Ceres. It was retired November 2018 and is currently in an uncontrolled orbit around Ceres. Dawn's mission taught us that Ceres has a huge volcano named Anomons, which is believed to be formed as a cryovolcano. It's 3 miles high on its steepest side, which suggests that liquid may still be present underneath. While Ceres is located in the asteroid belt, the remaining dwarf planets are in the Kuiper belt. Kuiper belt was discovered August 1992 and lies just beyond Neptune's borders. Unlike the asteroid belt, the Kuiper belt is thick and donut-like. The first dwarf planet in the Kuiper belt is Haumea. Haumea is egg-shaped and the first Kuiper belt object known to have rings. A day that lasts roughly 2 hours and a year lasts 284 Earth years. 2 teams have claimed the discovery of Haumea, and due to the lack of agreement between the groups, there is no official date of discovery. The next dwarf planet is Makemake. Makemake is also in the Kuiper belt. A day lasts 2.5 hours, and a year is 305 Earth years. Its radius is only 444 miles, and to kind of put that in perspective, that's roughly the distance between Cartersville and the Ohio-West Virginia border. While it was discovered in 2005, it wasn't considered a dwarf planet until 2008. The next dwarf planet is Eris. Eris is the farthest out and 3 times as far away from the Sun as Pluto. Eris was originally named Xena after the warrior princess. Eris first appeared larger than Pluto. This triggered a debate that led to the IAU's decision in 2006 to clarify the definition of a planet. Last but certainly not least, we have Pluto. Pluto was discovered February 18, 1930 by Clyde Tombaugh. The discovery of Charon, Pluto's largest moon, meant that Pluto is smaller than 7 known moons in our solar system, including Earth's. Its orbit is inclined at 17 degrees, making it change linear places with Neptune for a period of time. Between the time of its discovery and its loss of planetary status, it traveled less than 1/3 of its orbit around the Sun. In July 2015, the spacecraft New Horizons became the first spacecraft to visit Pluto. New Horizons is the first of NASA's New Frontier mission probes, which are medium-class missions designed to explore different destinations in the solar system. Information about the dwarf planets is given over the course of 16 months, and the majority of data is still being analyzed. Currently, the spacecraft is exploring the Kuiper Belt. To summarize, Pluto is a dwarf planet because of its size. Information about what is going on beyond Earth's boundaries is constantly changing what we know. So by now, everybody has probably heard that Pluto is no longer considered a planet. It's not considered a planet. What is it? 13 years ago, Pluto was demoted from planet to dwarf planet. In August 2006, it was the decision of the International Astronomical Union to change Pluto's status. But why is Pluto a dwarf planet? Things I'm going to be going over with y'all are: what is the IAU? What's a planet? What's a dwarf planet? What are the known dwarf planets? And what's some information about some relevant space